Every moment, every breath, we thank Allah. The blessings of Ramadan, the blessings of Ramadan, the blessings of Ramadan, the blessings of Ramadan.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulallah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah. As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Nabiyallah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurallah. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, once again we are welcoming you in our silsila, the blessing of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal, in the previous silsila we learnt about the i'tikaf. What is the literally means of i'tikaf and some rules and regulation about i'tikaf. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, in today's silsila we will learn about the rules and regulations, intentions of i'tikaf and honor of the masjid. So please be with us till the end of silsila. The beloved Rasul, mercy for the universe, Makki Madani Mustafa, the intercessor of the Ummah, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, on the day of judgment, there will be no shade other than the arsh of Allah Azza wa Jal. Three types of people will be under the shade of the arsh. He Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was asked, Ya Rasulullah, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who will be the people under the shade? He Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam replied, number one, the person removing the difficulty of any of my follower. Number two, the one reviving my sunnah. Number three, the one reciting durood, peace and blessings upon me in abundance. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, in the previous silsila, we learnt about the types of i'tikaf, that there are three types of i'tikaf. Number one, wajib. Number two, sunnah. And number three, nafl. We already learnt about wajib and sunnah. What is nafl i'tikaf? Apart from the i'tikaf of nazar and sunnah muakkada, any other type of i'tikaf is nafl. And sunnah ghair muakkada i'tikaf. Fasting is not a condition in this i'tikaf, and there is no time limit for it either. Whenever you enter a masjid, make the intention of i'tikaf. You will earn the reward for i'tikaf so long as you remain in the masjid, regardless of whether you recite or offer anything or not. As soon as you exit the masjid, this i'tikaf will end. My master, Ala Hadrat Ali Rahmatur Rahman, says the fatawa is that fasting is not a condition for nafl i'tikaf. It can be done for even a single moment. You should make the intention as soon as you enter the masjid. As long as you will remain there, you will get the reward of waiting and offering salah along with the reward of i'tikaf. He Rahmatullahi Ta'ala says, whenever you enter a masjid, make the intention of i'tikaf. You will get reward for i'tikaf as long as you are in the masjid. Making the intention of i'tikaf isn't difficult. Intention means intention of the heart, the willingness of heart to do something. It is sufficient for you to make an internal intention in heart, such as, I intend to perform the sunnah of i'tikaf. Pronouncing these words verbally along with the intention of the heart is better. You can pronounce it verbally in your own language. If you want, saying in Arabic is better. If possible, learn the following Arabic intention. Now I will recite in front of you that part 2 of Al-Malfuz, page number 272. It is narrated there. Nawaitu sunnatal i'tikaf. Nawaitu sunnatal i'tikaf. Nawaitu sunnatal i'tikaf. Translation, I intend to fulfill the sunnah of i'tikaf. If you enter Masjid Nabawi ala sahiba wa salatu wa salam through its old and famous gate called Babur Rahma, on the front there is a pillar inscribed clearly with the words Nawaitu Sunnatal I'tikaf from ancient time. May Allah Azza wa Jal give us the chance to see that blessed pillar. दिखा दे मदीने की गलियां दिखा दे नबी का हरम या इलाही, दिखा दे नबी का हरम या इलाही। दिखा हर बरस तू हरम की फजाएं, दिखा हर बरस तू हरम की फजाएं। फिर मक्का मदीना दिखाया इलाही, फिर मक्का मदीना दिखाया इलाही। Ameen bijahi Nabil Ameen. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, whenever you make an intention for any form of worship such as salah, fasting, ihram, tawaf of the holy Kaaba, etc., it is necessary to understand the meaning of the words of the intention, because the intention of the heart is indeed a valid intention, and you can be able to make the intention in your heart only when you understand its meaning. If you verbally pronounce the Arabic intention or read it from a book whilst thinking about the something else without having the intention in your heart, such a verbal intention will be invalid. So if you enter a masjid and say Nawaitu Sunnat al-I'tikaf, then you must also make intention in your heart that you are intending to do i'tikaf. Particularly, remember that this isn't the i'tikaf of the last 10 days of Ramadan. It is a nafil i'tikaf and therefore can be done for even a single moment. This i'tikaf will end as soon as you leave the masjid. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, remember, by Sharia, it is not allowed to eat, drink or sleep in the masjid. But if you make the intention of i'tikaf, you will be allowed to do these acts in masjid. In most of the masajid here, people recite Durood Sharif, etc. and then blow on water, which Islamic brothers drink for blessings. No doubt, this is a good deed. But if an Islamic brother hasn't made the intention of i'tikaf, then he cannot drink this water inside the masjid. Similarly, only those who have made the intention of i'tikaf can do iftar in the masjid. Even in Masjidul Haram Sharif, one should make the intention of i'tikaf before drinking Zamzam water, doing iftar or sleeping. Likewise, you cannot drink water, etc. without making the intention for i'tikaf in Masjid-e-Nabawi Sharif ala sahibaha salatu wassalam. It is also important to remember that one should not make the intention for i'tikaf just to eat, drink or sleep. It should be made to do earn reward. It is stated in Raddul Mukhtar, Shami. If someone wants to eat, drink or sleep in a masjid, he should make the intention for i'tikaf, do some zikr and then do what he wants, eat, drink or sleep. Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal. Dawat-e-Islami, an international non-political religious movement of the Quran and Sunnah, organizes collective i'tikaf in numerous cities around the world. The Central Majlis-e-Shura provides a training schedule to be followed in these i'tikaf. Here is a list of intentions. Those wishing to do i'tikaf, those doing individual i'tikaf can also enhance their reward by making the following intentions, if possible for them. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, 41 intentions for collective i'tikaf. Makki Madani Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, Niyatul mu'mini khairum min amali. The intention of a believer is better than his action. Subhanallah. The great reward of i'tikaf can be multiplied just by the addition of good and beneficial intentions. Ala Hazrat Maulana Shah Imam Ahmad Rada Khan alayhi rahmatur rahman formulated 40 intentions for masjid. Apart from these 40 intentions published by Maktabatul Madina in the form of a card, you should make many other good intentions as well as while leaving for the masjid. These intentions can also be made according to situation in the masjid. Whenever you make good intentions, your aim should be to earn reward. Now the 41 intentions of i'tikaf. Number 1, I am going to do the sunnah i'tikaf for the last 10 days or entire month of Ramadan. Number 2, I shall adhere to these Madani principles of tasawwuf. Number 1, less eating, less speaking, less sleeping. Number 3, I shall perform all 5 daily salah in the first row. 4, with the first takbir. 5, with jama'at. 6, I shall reply to every azan. And 7, every iqamat. 8, each time I shall recite the prayer of azan with durood before and after. 9, I shall perform the nawafil of tahajjud. 10, ishraq. 11, chasht. 12, awwabin every day. 13, I shall recite the Holy Quran. 14, Durood Sharif abundantly. 15, I shall recite or listen to the recitation of Surah Mulk every day. 16, I shall perform Salatul Tasbih at least in the odd nights. 17, I shall participate in all the sunnah-filled study circles. 18, speeches from beginning to end. 19, making individual effort. I will make my relatives and visitors sit in the sunnah-filled study circle too. 20, I will have a Madani lock on my tongue, Kufle Madina. In other words, I shall refrain from idle speech, and if possible, I shall carry out even necessary conversation by writing and gestures in order to avoid useless and evil speech and noise. 21, I shall protect the masjid from the bad smells. 22, I shall keep a plastic bag in my pocket to pick up any splinters or hair, saying of the beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whoever removes a troublesome thing from the masjid, Allah Azza wa Jal will make a house for him in paradise. Subhanallah. Then another one, 23, I shall sleep only on my own shawl or mat so that masjid floor is not stained from my sweat, saliva, etc. 24, I shall be very careful about double covering when sleeping. When sleeping, it is appropriate to wrap a shawl around your trousers and then pull your blanket over for further covering. This should be kept in mind in Madani Kafle, at home and everywhere else. 25, I shall apply oil and comb my hair in the wudu area or finai masjid and pick up the fallen strands of hair. If someone else is waiting to do wudu, let him sit, comb your hair or apply oil elsewhere. 26, I shall not use others' things such as sandals, etc. for the toilets. 27, I shall not ask other for things such as sandals, a mantle or pillows, etc. 28, I shall eat in the finai masjid on the eating mat. I will never eat on the mats used for salah. 29, if there is less food, I shall eat slowly with the intention of making sacrifice for others so that other Islamic brothers can eat more. There is a great reward for sacrificing things for others. The Rasul of mankind, the peace of our heart and mind, the most generous and kind, sallallahu ta'ala alaihi wasallam said, whoever gives the thing that he needs himself, Allah Azza wa Jal shall forgive him. Subhanallah. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Number 30, I shall have Madani lock, Kufle Madina, on my stomach. In other words, I shall eat less than hunger. 31, if someone hurts my feelings, I will have patience. 32, and forgive him for the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal. 33, I shall be polite towards my neighboring mu'takif. 34, I shall obey my halka nigran. 35, I shall do fikr Madina and fill in my Madani inamat card every day. 36, I shall earn the reward of sadaqah, charity, by smiling in front of Islamic brothers. 37, if someone else smiles at me, I shall recite Adhakallahu sinnaka. May Allah Azza wa Jal keep you smiling. Subhanallah. 38, I shall make dua for myself, my family, relatives and the rest of the ummah. 39. If a mu'takif falls ill, I shall console and serve him as much as possible. 40. I shall behave extremely politely with old-aged mu'takifeen. 41. During the i'tikaf, I shall distribute as many booklets as possible. I humbly request all mu'takif Islamic brothers to distribute at least 25 rupees or more booklets and Madani pamphlets of Sunnah-filled Madani flowers from Maktabatul Madina. Distribute audio cassettes of Sunnah inspiring speech, booklet or at least a pamphlet of Madani flowers to visitors. Your reward will multiply in Ramadan. It is important that there should be no disorder when distributing. Subhanallah. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, the best masjid for i'tikaf is Masjidul Haram Sharif, then Masjid Nabawi Sharif, ala sahibah salatu wassalam, then Masjidul Aqsa Sharif, Baitul Muqaddas, and then any Jama Masjid where the 5 daily salah are offered with Jamaat. If salah is not offered with Jamaat in the Jama Masjid, then it is better to do i'tikaf in the masjid of your area. It is not a condition to do i'tikaf in the Jama Masjid. Instead, i'tikaf can be done in any Masjid-e-Jamaat. A Masjid-e-Jamaat is such a masjid in which there is an officially appointed imam and a muazzin, though the Jamaat of 5 daily salah is not held there. However, it has also been said that i'tikaf is valid in any masjid even if it isn't a Masjid-e-Jamaat, especially nowadays as there are many masajid in which there is neither imam nor muazzin. My dear mu'takif Islamic brothers, as you are to spend 10 days, complete 10 days in the masjid, it is appropriate to learn a few things about masjid's honor. During i'tikaf, it is permissible to engage in necessary worldly talk, but keeping your voice down and taking the care about the honor of the masjid. You should not shout at each other when talking. The masjid should not echo with sounds of "Oye, what?" and bursts of laughter. This is not allowed, but it is a sin. Remember, even a mu'takif is not allowed to speak about worldly matter unnecessarily. Sayyiduna Hasan Basri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates the following glorious saying of our Makki Madani Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam: Ya'ti ala nasi zamanun yakunu hadithuhum fi masajidihim fi amri dunyahum fala tujalisuhum falaysa lillahi fihim haja. Translation: upon people a time will come when they will talk about worldly matters in masajid. Do not sit with them, for they have nothing to do with Allah Azza wa Jal. Sayyiduna Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Makki Madani Mustafa, peace of our hearts, fountain of wisdom, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said: Man sami'a rajulan yanshudu dallatan fil masjidi faqulu la raddaha Allah alayka fa innal masajida lam tubna lihadha. Whoever finds someone searching loudly for his lost thing in the masjid should say, may Allah Azza wa Jal not let you find what you have lost, because masajid have not been made for this purpose. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, the people who look for their lost shoes or other things in masajid should learn a lesson from the foregoing blessed hadith. We must prevent every such activity that create a noise and discredits the masajid's honor. Masjid are not made for worldly conversation, joking, laughing and other useless activities. Rather, they are made for divine worship. The blessed companions alayhim ridwan would strongly dislike loud conversations in the masjid, as mentioned in the following narration. Sayyiduna Sa'ib bin Yazid radiyallahu ta'ala says, I was standing in masjid when someone threw a tiny piece of stone at me. I looked back. It was Sayyiduna Umar Farooq Azam radiyallahu ta'ala. He asked me with gestures to call those 2 men to him. I did as he radiyallahu ta'ala asked. Sayyiduna Umar radiyallahu ta'ala asked them, where are you from? They replied, Taif. He radiyallahu ta'ala said, if you were the residents of Madinatul Munawwara, because they are well aware of masjid's honor, I would definitely punish you because you raised your voice in the masjid of Allah's beloved Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, Sayyidina Mulla Ali Qari rahmatullahi ta'ala narrates with the reference of Muhaqqiq al-Itlaq, Sheikh Ibn Humam rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, Al-Kalamul Mubahu fil Masjid Makruhun Ya'kulul Hasanat. Translation: Mubah, permissible speech in a masjid is makruh, tahrimi, and ruins virtues actions. Sayyidina Anas bin Malik radiyallahu ta'ala narrates that our dear and beloved Makki Madani Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala wasallam said, Ad-dihku fil masjidi dhulmatun fil qabr. Translation: laughing in the masjid causes darkness in the grave. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, as we listen the foregoing narration, please tremble with the fear of Allah Azza wa Jal. A mu'takif enters the masjid to get reward, but Allah Azza wa Jal forbids, ma'adallah, a lot of sin may be written in his book of deeds due to useless talking and laughing. Even speaking about permissible worldly matters in the masjid ruins good deeds. So stay calm and quiet in the masjid. Be serious when delivering or listening to bayan. Do not say any such thing that can make people laugh. Neither laugh yourself or let others laugh, because laughing in the masjid causes darkness in grave. However, there is no harm in smiling if necessary. In order to develop the mindset of honoring the masjid, please travel with the Madani Kaflas of Dawat-e-Islami. Here is an encouraging Madani blessing about I'tikaf. The I'tikaf of Mufti Dawat-e-Islami. The statement of an Islamic brother aged 52 of Haveliyan, Kent, Sarhad, Pakistan. I was engulfed in sins. My children had grown older, but I was still in a fashion fanatic. Once in Ramadan, a 30 days Madani Kafla of Dawat-e-Islami, the international non-political religious movement of the Quran and Sunnah, came to Haveliyan from Babul Madina, Karachi. The special thing of this Madani Kafla was that one of the participants was a member of the Central Majlis Shura, Mufti Dawat-e-Islami, Al-Haj Muhammad Farooq Attari Madani alayhi rahmatullahi al-Ghani. My elder son took me to masjid where the participants of the Madani Kafla met me very politely. As a result of the individual effort of Mufti Dawat-e-Islami Quddisa Sirruhun Nurani, I attended the I'tikaf for the last 10 days along with the Madani Kafla. The good manners of Mufti Dawat-e-Islami Quddisa Sirruhun Nurani won my heart. Other participants also made individual efforts on me, and as a result, my hard heart turned soft, and Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal, a Madani transformation took place in my heart. I gave up fashion, stopped shaving, got rid of sins, adopted the Sunnah, and sincerely grew my beard and began to wear a blessed turban. Now I try to follow every Sunnah I learn. At this moment in time, Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal, I am rendering my services for the Madani work of Dawat-e-Islami as the responsible of a halqa in our area. Subhanallah. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, what a great man Mufti Dawat-e-Islami Quddisa Sirruhus Sami was. He traveled with Madani Kafla whilst in the Madani environment of Dawat-e-Islami, collecting perpetual reward, continuous reward, sawab-e-jaria for himself. He passed away after Jummah Salah on 18th Muharram 1427 AH, 17th February 2006. And even after leaving this world, he got an Islamic brother to travel with the Madani Kafla through the individual effort they made in a dream. Yes, he appeared again in a dream during the Madani Kafla and cured an Islamic brother from bladder problem with the power gifted by Allah Azza wa Jal. Therefore, an Islamic brother made the following statement: I had pain in my bladder for some time. In a dream, I beheld Mufti Dawat-e-Islami Maulana Mufti Muhammad Farooq Attari Madani alayhi rahmatullahi Sami, who asked me to travel with the Madani Kafla. I made the intention, but I could not travel in Jamadul Ula 1427. However, I succeeded in traveling with a 3 days Madani Kafla with devotees of the Prophet on 24th Jamadul Akhir 1427. When we reached the destination of the Kafla, I saw Mufti Dawat-e-Islami again in a dream. He was in the state of double covering. He had laid a shawl on his lap to hide his tights. He gave me some instructions which I could not understand. Almost a week has passed since I returned from the Madani Kafla. Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal, I no longer feel the pain in my bladder. Subhanallah. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. My dear Islamic brothers and viewers of Madani channel, as you know that Madani Tarbiyati Etikaf, collective Etikaf around the world is taking place. So please try to join Etikaf wherever you are in the world with the blessing environment of Dawat-e-Islami. May Allah Azza wa Jal give us the chance to make or sit together with the devotees of the Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam in collective Etikaf. Ameen. Bijahin Nabil Ameen. Sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam.
Every moment, every breath, we thank Allah. The blessings of Ramadan, the blessings of Ramadan, the blessings of Ramadan, the blessings of Ramadan.